Greetings, loyal minions, beautiful humans. Welcome back to the SciShow, the number one ranked YouTube channel for people who love big looking club things with round bits on the end. If that's you, I appreciate you. Bhima, what a beast. The Solstice summon is here. It is a pretty good portal to be summoning in. There's so many great heroes in the pool. Looks like there's just a lot of reasonably recent ones. So great chance of getting a good hero and a costume. I do apologise if I'm scrolling through there way too fast, but there's some fantastic ones. There's also some not great heroes, but you do get the extra chance. So we're up to 3.6% chance of a non-featured legendary hero. So that is quite good. You can see there, they're guaranteed to have been released within the last 730 days and no classic heroes. So you can still get some old ones. A lot of those old ones have costumes, so there's still some great things available. The featured is only a 0.2% chance. We've also got the Experience Mimic and the Hero of the Month. So we can see the Experience Mimic up here. For anyone who's not into those, they are quite good for getting extra feeders. So yeah, great place to go. We even have the heroes that just came out yesterday. But we're going to look at Bhima. Again, I know it's a little thing, but I actually like this little curtain down the side. I like a little bit of extra artwork on the cards. Bhima is just a big-looking brute. I don't know how scientifically designed that weapon is. He could do some damage with it, no doubt. What sort of damage, I'm not really sure we can talk about. PG-rated channel. Anyway, moving on. Barbarian. We've got some new things happening here too, some new little skills. So Barbarian class gives the talent of the wound. So not a great talent in my opinion. Heal increase, so 50% increase for any healing received in first 6 turns. Not something that generally kicks in unless you have a passive of healing or something that's sort of doing those sort of things. We have the new Male Odia family. Bonus for 1, 2, or 3 heroes. At the end of each turn, heroes in the family gain growth. So it's 100 attack and 100 defense, or 110, 120, depending on how many heroes. And that's at the end of every turn. Wow. So like 5 turns in, you've already got 500 growth. So 500 extra attack and defense. Wow. Pairing a couple of these together is just going to be huge. So that's one of the new things as a family bonus. That is just extremely powerful. I mean, the overall power is a few above the ones that came out yesterday. So again, that power creeps sneaking in. Probably need to do something like that with the Solstice summon though. Passive. Mana on damage received. When this character receives direct damage from special skills or normal attacks, they receive a small amount of mana. Maximum of 10% mana gained per turn. That's going to be huge on defense where they're getting hit with tiles. So imagine throwing this guy in at tank. It's almost impossible not to be giving him mana based on those normal attacks. So maximum of 10% per turn, but that's going to add up pretty quickly if you're hitting him repeatedly. And even on offense, that can just be the difference. If your enemy gets to fire a couple of special skills and they hit him, could be the difference between him charging and actually then having a chance to get you back in the game. Another passive, extra damage to minions and mega minions. Character does 150% damage to minions and mega minions. So just another little knife in the heart of all those mega minion heroes out there. Yeah, that's looking impressive just with the passives and family bonus. Pretty good stats, quite high on the attack. But still pretty solid everywhere else. We could see with that max power, over 3,000 HP, 1,500 defense, so slightly low on the defense, but not really. Righteous Pulverizer is the special skill, running at average. The special skill never misses its targets. I've already had that discussion about why it doesn't just show up over here as another passive like some of them do. Deals 10% damage to the target and nearby enemies. So pretty big hit 3 with his attack. Here's the little bonus though. You're already getting, I mean, if you need to match 9 tiles, you're talking about 3 matches generally. That's already 300 extra attack. So that's, you know, the 10% damage. It's almost like 30% extra attack. So you can almost say that's a 440% hit to all in a way. But on top of that, we're getting Growth Boon, which is a new little thing we have. Deals 2x extra damage for each point of modified attack, up to a maximum of 800 additional extra damage. Status effects affecting damage dealt do affect the extra damage. Defense stat does not affect the extra damage. Status effects affect attack stat. So status effects affecting attack stat do not affect. So if that's 2x extra damage for each extra point of growth, like you're looking at, I might not be calculating this correctly because I haven't seen it in action, but if you've got 300 growth and you're doing 2x extra damage, is that an extra 600 damage? Reduces max health of the target and nearby enemies by 850. This effect is stronger against boosted health. The target and nearby enemies get minus 50% accuracy for 3 turns. Very strong, impressive hero. I'm not going to say it's going to be new meta or anything OP. It may be seeing it in action. It sounds like it could hit really bloody hard, especially if it's had a few turns and got that boost up. Plus, it's getting extra mana every time it's hit. So you're almost going to say it's a fast speed hero doing a 410 hit to all, but it's actually going up. Just every turn, the hit's getting harder and harder. Plus, it's reducing the max health. Does that after the hit, which is a small bonus, because if it did it before the hit, it's like an extra big hit. But you're doing the extra damage, plus the target and nearby enemies get minus 50% accuracy. So I think that's a great hero. I hope it's not, because it's only hit 3, and it doesn't do anything to really like stop the enemy. It's got the blind, that's fine, you can get rid of that. The mana control is one big thing that really hampers a team. So it's going to be bloody good without being ridiculously OP, I think. But those bonuses and passives, they're just going to add up. There are heroes now that get rid of the growth. Most of the Garrison Guard protect against Wither. Some also take off the growth. So that's going to be interesting because this is designed to do extra damage to the Mega Minions, but then anyone that's taking off growth, there are other heroes as well. Anyway, that's enough about him. He's just I'm going to rate him the tastiest protein bar you've ever eaten. He is just chock full of strength. Other new hero is looking slightly cartoonish and silly, in my opinion. Strange looking head on this unit. She has more hair at the bottom of the hair than at the top, which doesn't make much sense. Anyway, enough about that. Chitrangada. Fighter. Fantastic. We get the revive talent. Very good. Dodge, which is nice. 6 turns. 20% chance of dodge, so nothing huge, but it can just stop 1 or 2 of those hits landing. Same family bonus, so we're getting the growth of the attack and defense. Passive of mana on damage received, so that is also the same. And this one has superior resist negative minion effects. The character has innate resistance against negative effects and damage from minions and mega minions. Very handy in the current meta. Slightly low attack there overall, but pretty good otherwise. Gift of Rejuvenation. Running at fast speed, recovers 20% health for all allies. Recovers 2 extra health for each point of modified defense. So could be up to an extra 800 additional healing. On top of 20% at fast speed, 20% is not great, but you're guaranteed to get the extra because even after one turn, you've got extra growth there. So as long as that's not getting removed, each defeated ally has a 35% chance to get revived with 35% HP. Cleanses 1 status ailment from all allies. I think, again, it's a good hero. Really good. Fast speed healers are great. 20% is quite low. I think Plague, the hero of the month recently, was kind of trashed a little bit because I think he was a bit low, but he could get extra, but it wasn't always guaranteed. So with this one, at least you're guaranteed of the 800 extra. So 20% health. If we throw on the max, you're looking at a fifth. So that heal's going to just be off a very round, simple figure, 600 health. But generally, you're not going to get charged quicker than a couple of turns. So you're going to be doing an extra 400. So yeah, that's going to end up being a pretty good heal. You're then also doing the revive. It would be great if the heal came after the revive because you're reviving them. They've got 35% HP, but it would be nice to get a little heal on there. But running at fast speed, I'm also getting this extra mana per turn, so that's just going to make her so quick. You're just going to be having endless heals, especially if you compare it with another hero that's giving a little mana boost or something as well on top. Even as a passive, so putting it with one of the Bard family that increase mana just by being solos. But yeah, excuse me. Couple of really, really good heroes that are going to have a lot of use in the game. I did just want to quickly mention as well the Legend Summons. Small Giant, if you're listening, bloody update these heroes. It is ridiculous. They're so old. There's a couple of... Look, I'm not saying there's no one useful in there, but this hasn't been touched for like at least 12 months. So lift your bloody game. And now I will do some summons. Yeah, I'm just going to pop a 10 off and see how we go. Best of luck to anyone out there doing summons. Hope you're getting the heroes you're after. Oh, I would love to get something here. One of these new people would be fantastic. A couple of nobodies to start with. Oh. Thought I just should do some summons to make the video a bit more exciting. Not looking great at the moment, but we never know. Let me know what you think of these new heroes, of the different mechanics. Just something else we need to think about. We'll pop this chest off and see what we get. I did actually buy the deal, so I've got some more summons for down here as well. So let's do these. See if I can get Gunner. I'm going to rip through these ones pretty quickly. But yeah, let me know. Oh God. Let me know what you think of the new heroes and different mechanics. I know we've said it so many times. They are releasing so many heroes at the moment. It would be great if it slowed down to some degree. Wow, my internet is going silly. Come on. Oh, bit of a bad run of summoning there, but that is about what we can expect with the current odds we have, so can't even skip them. I was about to say blah, 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 gently caress the subscribe button, but these pulls were crap, so I was an idiot and I did more. So keep watching for more summons that are about to start right now and enjoy a teaser to a new song, which I literally finished 5 minutes ago. But yeah, remember to subscribe.
A wish is built upon dreams. Dreams born from the bones of those who hoped. Hope, our eternal brightness, so they say. But isn't that just a prettier name for denial? I bled a wish into the stars, but even they were feeling lost. A selfish wish born from a dream. Now the dream must bleed its cost. My soul can only cheat so much before it breaks to pay what's due. A twisted gift born from the sun gives my world another you. In my mind, I'm borderline. I tease your flame like a warning sign. You hold me close, then draw the line. Now out of my mind, you're borderline.
And just a great example of RNG with the pools. The first 20 odd got absolutely nothing, and then what ended up getting like 3 or 4 legendaries in that last little batch. Yeah, no, none of the absolute new ones. Toxicandra costume will be extremely nice. Fast healer with some mana. Again, if you're doing any summons, absolute best of luck to you. Don't be an idiot like me. Don't just do extra because you feel like your video needs something extra at the end of it. Yeah. Give me some pity subscribes. No, have a good one. And remember, my music is available on all the streaming sites. If you enjoy my music, please go check it out. I would love the support. Cheers.